Hi, my name is Dan Corbett, and I'm the managing partner of BlackIron Group. Today I want to talk to you about using Odoo in the retail sector and then demonstrate the tool for a sporty soft goods retailer. But first, a quick shameless plug. BlackIron's been in business for 20 years, and so for 20 years we've helped customers implement, refine, and improve their sales, inventory, and accounting processes. That's helped them come back to us, and for that we're very grateful. My personal experience with retail dates back over 30 years. And what I've seen and see now are retail systems that are either way too small and pointed to work for retailers, or way too big and way too expensive for medium-sized retailers to afford. Odoo, in our mind, hits the sweet spot. They offer a comprehensive suite of integrated applications that can be tailored to fit the specific needs of your business. Odoo's cost-effective pricing model means that we can get all kinds of different features for one low price. Finding, winning, and keeping customers for retailers is becoming harder than ever. Thanks, Amazon. That's allowed customers to buy products from anywhere, have them delivered to their house, and that caused serious downward pressure on pricing, operations, and speed. As a retailer, you need to be fast, customer-centric, data-focused, and most of all, adaptable. Big retail systems provide all but 4 of those features, but Odoo allows you to be fast on your feet, updating pricing, replenishing goods, managing loyalty programs, and even building out an e-commerce suite, all within one tool for one low price. So let's take a quick look at POS in action. What you're seeing here is a store that I built for a sporty soft goods retailer, essentially all the products that I've got. At the desk, I can click on any of these products and then pick the one I want. So maybe I want tan 3634 khakis, and maybe to kind of go along with that, I'll pick my poncho, maybe my jean jacket, and while we're at it, let's get a t-shirt or two to see where we kind of come together for this. If I grab this and say I want a green extra large, I can add that to the system too, and you can see my items listed over here. I can also use barcode scanners or even my phone to grab information by scanning barcodes quickly out in the system. So if I find the barcode app here and load it up, I can then take pictures of barcodes and have that item come up in the system as well. I can scan barcodes I already have in the system, or this is a really cool feature. Here's Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run from a few years ago. I can scan the barcode on here, and it'll actually help me load the items into the system. So let's do that real quick. So out in the world, this barcode for the book exists. Odoo finds it for me, and I can add this product to the system. Now, I'm not going to do that, but I essentially wanted to show you that we can use even something as unsophisticated, I guess, although it's quite sophisticated, as a phone, to scan these products and get them into the system. Back in POS, let's add a customer to this. We're going to go pick, let's pick Amy Watson. And essentially, she's got some loyalty points out there. We'll describe this here in just a second, but I wanted to kind of get this put together. I owe $189.73. I'm going to pay for it with a credit card. And when I validate this, this is essentially put out there. That's how easy it is to build out the front of store point of sale system. But what about the back of system? Let's go take a look at that now. Okay, in my system, I've got 3 stores, one in Fairfield, Greenwich, and Hartford. And I can do all kinds of data here, or all kinds of analysis just using the system. I'm going to pick a favorite that I built and just kind of take a look at it. But essentially, looking at the system, I can see by store, by month, by type, basically, what kind of information I'm putting together here. And you can see all of my different products kind of listed here in the system. And I can capture that information and do that analysis right here in the system across all 3 stores pretty easily. So understanding sales is important. But having inventory is pretty important too. Odoo has a great replenishment system built into the tool, and it's pretty easy to use. So if I jump in here and go to replenishment, you'll see all the items basically I have out there that need to be replenished. A quick click through this, and I can replenish these up to my max in a couple of steps. So that's going to write POs out there for me in the system. I guess I've got a PO already out there for this paper thing that's not there. But the rest of the POs are written for me for my khakis and my t-shirts. Let's go take a look at them. In my purchasing module, if I go into RFQs, I can see my 2 orders, right? Levi's and Hanes here. And let's go ahead and turn those into real POs real quick, right? And at this point, I've got my POs out there in the system. Once I receive these inventory pieces are there. I did another video on how to establish reorder points. I'll point it to you in the show notes here. And I'm going to point to one for how to calculate and build out those replenishment order points as well. But having those built, using sales data to build them, essentially gives me that information. And very quickly, I can replenish the goods I have out there on stock. So what's it look like when we get those goods? If I go into sales and look at product variants, right? Style, color, size sort of stuff. And take a look at my apparel items, which is a favorite I built. You can see essentially how all of my items are listed here and what my on-hand looks like after I did that replenishment order. A real easy, super kind of convenient way to capture this information and manage that inventory in Odoo. So that's a cool thing. But what about pricing? Pricing kind of changes with retailers. You've got sales, you've got BOGOs, you've got all kinds of stuff. Well, with price lists, we can build some of that out. Let's take a quick look. Building a quick price list lets me key in particular prices or discounts for particular items, what my minimum quantity is to get the sale, and even start and end dates so that I can have timelines basically for sales. I'm going to add a couple of products here, and we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to build a sale on all of my apparel product in my store. It's going to be 15% off for just a couple of weeks. So we're going to jump in here and say that we're going to add it for particular dates. And when we apply that, essentially what we're saying here is that this particular New Year's sale is going to run for all our apparel. It's going to be 15% off our stores for the entire month of January. Pretty easy, very slick to do, and it registers out in POS when we get there. So we've got our product act under control pretty well with Odoo, but we also have the ability to capture customer information. And this isn't a third-party software app. It's built right into Odoo. Let's go take a quick look at our loyalty product or our loyalty system out there. I can have multiple levels, including different coupons and that kind of stuff. I just built this one as a loyalty program, and I'm basically saying if you buy it on point of sale or a sales order or website, we don't care. You're going to get one loyalty point for every dollar spent, and that's going to give you a 10% discount. In other words, if you sign up with us, give us your name so that we can market to you, which I'm going to show in a second. We're going to use that information, and we're going to reward you with a 10% discount forever kind of in our system, right? Pretty cool. And so if I go look at my customers here in the system and go look at Abigail, remember we sold Abigail that stuff at the beginning, you can see that she's got a sale out here. She bought $9,000. That's pretty good. And she also did a couple of POS sales. So I've got this in Greenwich. So I've got a couple of these things out here in the system. I know Abigail has done this for me. I know that I've got a loyalty program that's offering her 10%. It's time to take advantage of some of that and get an email out to her using loyalty programs. So nobody reads emails anymore. Odoo offers us for, you have to buy points to do it, but we can do SMS marketing or text messages. And I've got a couple of pieces out here that we've put together. If I click into any of these, you can kind of see the basic information about the SMS campaign that I've put together. So a basic message that I'm sending, hope my SMS takes special characters, but I'm assuming it's an iPhone, so we're going to get this information out there. And I'm going to say, dear whoever they are, as a thank you, we're offering you the biggest sale, up to 25% on our products, and basically giving them a link that takes them out to that system. We're going to go ahead and send this, and we're going to get it out there into the world. And when we do that, we can see who's received the message for us. We can also see who's bounced. So we know basically right from the beginning who's getting this and how they're sort of working through this. 50% of the people that got it, 50% of the 42, have clicked on it and are starting to work through our Christmas promo. Real simple to set up, a real easy way for a retailer with multiple locations, or even one, to kind of take advantage of the data about your customers and your products and use that to get more sales. And finally, if we're doing this and it's 2025, maybe we should have a website where people can buy our stuff too. I'm going to click into this website and show you what that can look like, all in Odoo for the same low price. And so clicking into shop gives me basic information about my products. As a customer, I've got pictures of what I put together. I did a poor job on this, but you kind of get how it works. And I can grab this information and order this as well, right from the website, right here in the system. So as a customer, it even tells me what's available out there in the world. I can grab some of this, and maybe I want the slim t-shirt. Hell, while I'm at it, let's go get a jacket as well and add that to our order. All right, so I'm going to grab this information and I'm going to go ahead and pay for this. Really simple to set up your website. I haven't done a terrific job here, obviously, but you can get all this information put together. In this video, in 9 minutes, I've basically shown you how to do a POS, to scan barcodes, to replenish goods, to build a loyalty program, to send an SMS campaign, and finally to do all that on a website. Try beating that for under $40 a month for a user. I'm really super excited and high on Odoo as a package and would love to talk to you. Please reach out to us at the links below in this post, and thanks for listening.